It's a black and white affair here going on. I'm currently doing the design for my upcoming book, and yeah, I've been in a bit of book cover hell for the last 3 days or so, but yeah, tonight I'm working on another part of the book, because the book has kind of 3 parts: the main story, behind the scenes, and some fun activities like the coloring, illustrations, and write the story. So I'm just gonna work on the write your story part tonight, I think, and I'll see what else I can sort out tonight. I've sort of decided on the fonts that I'm gonna use. I think I'm gonna use Book Antiqua for the title on the inside page and maybe on the cover. So Book Antiqua and Helsinki for the author and illustrator name. So I might switch them between. And Palatino Linotype, I think, for the main body text. Regular and italic probably. So yeah, usually I think it's recommended not to use more than 3 font styles. So yeah, I'm trying to stick to that. Okay, I'll keep you updated along this video how this book making is going. Take care. Okay, the illustrations are here. I'm just gonna open the package. Seems a little bit bent the font on the other side, but hopefully all is well. Let's see. This package is quite long. I'm just struggling a bit to get this out. And here they are out with some of the storyboard sketches and the BASIL design for the book BASIL and the WALTZ of Colors. Actually, the final title is gonna be BASIL and the WALTZ of Colors. It's not BASIL. But yeah, anyway. This is part of the cover. This cover is quite beautiful. I can't wait to show you fully. I'm even scared to touch this. I'm so nervous. Yeah, I need to scan, not to scan them because they're too large to fit in my scanner, but I'm gonna photograph and edit them and then add them to this layout of the book and sort all the other details left. This is scene 6. Basil finds green in clover. And these are the choices of greens we had. Anyway, yeah, I'm gonna get to work. Just to give you an idea of the scale of these colors here. I mean, they're laid on the table so you can't see very well, but still. Yeah, they're quite large. I was expecting them to be smaller, but this is really good. I'm gonna leave you this picture, and as I said before, a couple of seconds ago, I'm gonna get to work because there's still lots to do. Okay, to give you a better idea of the size, I'll show you like this. So these are in relation to my face. That's how big they are. So yeah, quite beautiful. I love the colors. I'm trying to photograph the images and trying to find the right setup. And yes, there's construction noise going on at the moment as well. But yeah, I'm trying to have the right setup, make sure the images, the illustrations are straight, the pages. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to do at the moment. Just making sure there's enough light to brighten the image so there's no shadows. Thank you so much for watching this video. I'm going to show now how the book came out. It's been a long process, but I think the book I'm holding in my hands is a very beautiful book, and I'm very happy to share it with you. So this is my latest book, Basil and the Waltz of Colors. It's hardcover, as you can see and hear. It's 116 pages, 825 by 11 inches. It's colorful inside, and the story is about a man who lives in a colorless world, and then bit by bit he discovers colors, the first of which presents to him in the form of a magnificent dragon. The book is structured in 3 parts. There's a main story with Basil and Yellow Flame. Then we have a behind the scenes about how the book was written and illustrated. So you have sketches, early sketches with the designs, the illustrations, and then at the end you have a section with 7 pages, 7 coloring illustrations, which you can color in, and you can even frame if you wish. So yeah, I hope you'll enjoy the book if you check it out. Recently I had my first market, which was at the Road Hall Farmers Market, the monthly market, and maybe I'll make a video about that. But yes, this is my latest book, and yeah, I'm very excited to share it with everyone and to hear what everyone's thinking about the story. So far the feedback has been very positive, and yeah, I'm just really excited for this book to make it out there into the world. We live in terrible times, and I wrote this book in times of isolations for many people, and I wrote it thinking about blissful moments, parties, sharing hugs with everyone, and yeah, I just hope this story will bring you a lot of joy, and you'll want to share it with everyone else, especially people who love reading, but everyone in general. I think it's a story that can bring a lot of joy to many people. So yeah, here is, I'll show you maybe. Here is one of the pages, maybe you've seen it as a sketch as well. Yeah, this is one of the coloring images. So yes, thank you again for watching this video, and I wish you to have a lovely day. Take care. I'm gonna read you a little bit from my latest book. Basil and the Waltz of Colors. This book is illustrated by Benja Hughes. This is the dedication page on which is written this: for the strong and gentle, and for everyone else too, especially for you. Hello, dear friend. Please snuggle up tight and relax. I'm going to tell you a story long forgotten about the early days when my 14th great-grandfather was just a young child, often guarding sheep in the fields with his dog and sometimes his cat. Back then, the old oaks, the wonderful chestnuts, and the large fruit trees growing now in our orchard weren't even seeds. Yes, that was very, very, very long ago indeed. This grand city was only a small village situated at the foot of a mountain shrouded in mist and mystery. The light, or rather the shadow,